Well, let's hear a couple of his light workers out in Portland over the weekend. And this is the only one of the clips that I could find that I could play for you, because all the other ones we'd have to bleep out too much and you wouldn't hear what was going on.
Thank you.
But here's some rioters in Portland marching through the suburbs, because now they've moved to the suburbs, and let's hear them.
Stolen people. Stolen land. Stolen people.
Stolen land.
Stolen people.
Stolen people.
Stolen people. Stolen land. Stolen people. Stolen land.
Now, how would you feel if you were in your home at 11 o'clock at night and there's this mob marching through your neighborhood with torches and, batons and just kind of tearing through your neighborhood? I bet you'd feel pretty scared. I bet you'd feel that maybe these weren't the forces of light and the forces of goodness walking through your neighborhood. Maybe instead you're dealing with the forces of darkness. And, of course, these forces of darkness, which is what the Democrats identify with, they've been the ones tearing up our cities. They've been the ones in Chicago and New York. They've been the ones shooting innocent people and creating all of this havoc in our cities for political reasons. Now, the next clip I want to play from Portland for you is the Portland Police Bureau declaring an unlawful assembly, because this is what happened shortly thereafter at one of the locations where these riots were occurring.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. This has been declared an unlawful assembly because people are firing paintballs and throwing other projectiles. All persons must immediately leave the area by traveling to the west. Failure to adhere to this order may subject you to arrest, citation, or crowd control agents, including but not limited to tear gas and/or impact weapons.
I like the voice he uses to do that too. They must have a set guy that goes around with them and does the microphone voice.
Radio
This is the Portland Police Bureau. Oh boy, it's very interesting. Well, I tell you, as well, they should declare these things unlawful assemblies, because it's a bunch of criminals running around destroying private property, disturbing people, screaming at them. We had other clips. I mean, they're screaming at the people in their homes, saying, "You should let us into your homes tonight so that we can have some rest and some refuge, because we're out here in the streets. We're working hard for you. You ought to let us into your homes so that we can have some refuge." These people are completely lawless, and I know none of you listening out there would let any of these people. Do you know what a disaster it would be if you let them into your home? Can you think of how much they would trash it and destroy it and not think a thing about it? They're too busy working light and goodness. Thank you for listening to the Morgan Streetman Show. We hope you enjoyed what you heard, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to help us out. And remember that we recommend that you exercise your brain at least once a week.